Hello, this is Chris from Palatec, and in this video we are going to learn how to increase the protection of our website using the Wordfence security plugin. This video will work as the website security, the second part, and we are going to talk about the scan, firewall, and login security options of the Wordfence. So to begin, we are going to the left bar and where it says Wordfence, we are going to go to the scan option first. Here we are. So we have some options here. We can start a new scan, and we have results found and ignore results. We can delete all deletable files and repair all repairable files. So I have done a scan and have found no new issues, and we have bots common file, Teams plugin user checks, URLs checks, and results found. So we are going to manage scan here, and we have our scan scheduling and schedule for Wordfence scan. We can enable or disable them. Let the Wordfence choose when to scan my site, which is recommended, and to manually schedule the scans with the premium version. So we have the basic scan type options. We have limited, standard, high sensitive, and custom. But I think the standard is quite good because the high sensitive is for site owners and things that have been hacked and more true, but might produce false positive. So we are going to use the standard version, and we have some general options here with some premium features, and we have some options, and I would like to check the scan team files against the repository versions for changes, so it will make a comparison on the files it has on WordPress. So we are going to do that for the themes and the plugin because it's not normal that plugins and themes are customized, so this might be a tell for an attack on our website. And we can scan files outside of your WordPress installation and can scan image binaries and other files as if they were executable. And we have performance option, use low resource scanning, reduce the server load by lengthening the scanning duration. The scan is quite long, it might take close to an hour, so I recommend to take your time to do your scanning. Limit the number of issues sent to the scan result main. So 0 it means empty, unlimited issues will be sent. It's 1,000 by default. Time limit to a scan can run in seconds. 0 or empty means to be the default. 3 hours will be used for the scan. How much memory should Wordfence request when scanning? Memory size is in megabytes, 256 megabytes. And the maximum execution time for each scan stage. 0 by default must be 8 or greater, and 10, 20 or higher is recommended for most servers. So after a certain amount of time, the scan will save all the data and reconnect to the Wordfence server, and then proceed to start the scan anew. We can put maybe 50 minutes. Well, so we are going to move to the firewall options. Now we are going to save those changes we have made by going to the top right and click on Save Changes. So now we are going to move to the firewall option here, and we have here our rate limiting blocking. We have seen those on the previous video. The top IP blocks on 24 hours, 7 days or 30 days. the number of blocks that have been recorded, the total attacks of the Wordfence network, 24 or 30 days, to counter by number of attacks on the last 7 days, and our login attempts. In this case, it's all us, the successful and the failed ones. So we are going to manage the web application firewall, and we have the real-time IP blacklist is for the premium version. So we have the web application firewall. If you have installed this plugin, it will start on learning mode, so you will analyze how much traffic and visitors your website have, and it will configure according to it, and in certain amount of time it will change to enable and protecting. So for the protection level, we have extended protection to our PHP requests will be processed by a firewall prior to running the website. So here you have to click and download a file, and it's quite easy to do. And for the real-time IP blacklist, you need to upgrade to the premium version. And we can delay VIP and console blocking after WordPress plugin have loaded. We have some whitelisting by default, some certain plugins and options. Immediately block IP that access this URL, and you can add some here. Ignore the IP address for Wordfence web application for firewall alerts, and you can add the IPs here. Some rules, and we can manually refresh the rules, and we have the brute force and rate limiting we had seen on the first part, and the whitelisting for our site. So we are going to save the changes again. We haven't done any changes in this case. So we are going to move to the login security. And here we have the two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, significantly improves login security for your website Wordfence. 2FA works with a number of TOPS-based apps like Google Authenticator, Free OTP, and OT. For the full list of TOP-based apps, click here. So we can scan the code below, and with your authentication app to add to this account, some authentic apps will allow you to type in the text version instead. So we log in and scan with all apps this code here, or add the code below, and our user will work with the 2FA. And if we have lose our device, for example our cell phone, we can use these recovery codes to access to your authentication device. And I will have to change this code, but you can download them on the download button. So we are going to move to the settings, and we have our administrator and author, and we can enable the 2FA for those roles: administrator, editor, author, contributor, subscriber, booking manager, and require 2FA for all administrators. This is requires one administrator to have 2FA active on multi-site. This option applies only to super admins, so we are going to leave that on check. We can allow to be remembered during 30 days before we need to prompt the code again, and require 2FA for XML RPC call authentication. If another XML RPC calls that require identification will also require a valid 2FA code to be appended to the password. So we are going to leave that required, and we can disable the authentication here, and we can whitelist IP address that bypass the 2FA. So we have some really good friends, we can add them here, and we can enable like reCAPTCHA to the login and user registration page, and we need a site key for the site and secret. This recruiter will require 3 site key and secret for the Google reCAPTCHA V3 service, and reCAPTCHA human bot threshold 0.5, probably a human. and if it's higher, definitely here. And we can run a reCAPTCHA in test mode and delete the login security tables in the data deactivation. So we have increased the security of our website using the scan, firewall, and login security options in a quick and easy manner using the Wordfence security plugin. If you like the video, subscribe to our channel and share with a friend who might need help on the sites. See you the next time on Paletech.